Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Hey folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also three-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. McNair. They set up the screen to LT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets it down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Another carry here for the fullback all-stop. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's McNair. This is Johnson. He's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
Rodgers pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looks at to Funch is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working with second and 5 now. Rodgers again now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 9.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Xavier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 15.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The end of the third quarter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They go again with Allstott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
We
got a plane to catch.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.